I commend you for getting Linda Greenstein here. That's been a very hard thing to do for decades, I think. What I'd like to see done, I'd like to see you recontact her and ask her to come and sit here in a chair and have the audience ask her questions. Because it seems like when she does come here, she gives us the same rehearsed speech and no solutions to our problems. You know, Tennille McCoy and D'Angelo, they live in Hamilton. And Hamilton gets over $100 million in state aid. $100 million. We have 12. $100 million. And they say that the people here are rich in Monroe. We're very wealthy, and we should pay for our own children's education. Well, I don't know if any of you are rich, but I'm not rich, and I don't know a lot of senior citizens in our town that are not struggling right now to pay their property taxes, even with the break that they get. Yeah, who said I'm stupid? Who said that's stupid, what I just said? Anybody? You said it's stupid, what I just said? Yeah, it's stupid, what I just said? Yeah. It's not factual? No. No, okay.
They have our tax returns.
They have our tax returns. So the senior citizens in this town are complaining about their taxes because they make millions of dollars, correct? Anyway, I don't want to engage the public.
Thank you.
This is why Linda Greenstein should be here, so that people could ask those questions. I'm tired of people defending their party and not defending the people in this community. Linda Greenstein has done nothing to help this community. She knew she could write $1 million grants for us and didn't tell anybody about it. She did it once for us she could just have us shut up. It's appalling to me that we had her here and we protected her from the public being able to come here and ask her questions. Our job is not to protect the public officials. Our job is to protect the residents here and the children here, the students here. So the next time she's invited here, it should be for the community to come out and ask her questions.
So,
Can I respond?
sure.
So I think what we are hoping is that this is a stepping stone going
Great.
forward. So now that she has come here, I'm hoping that we are going to be able to maintain a dialogue with
That would be
her
great.
and Mr. D'Angelo and Ms. McCoy so that these types of conversations can continue. I can't guarantee the type of format that will be in, but I am hopeful that we will be able to continue these conversations in the positive direction that we're heading. I don't think anybody up here expected us to get an extra 300 million.
My statement had nothing to do with the hard work you guys put in, setting the whole thing up, and how you ran it. I'm not saying anything bad about that. What I'm saying is, it's time for her to put her feet to the fire. We have to put her feet to the fire because nothing's getting done. No changes are happening.
But I think in some ways you actually brought to light our job is to advocate for our students. And while I understand that one way you feel that it would be helpful is to have residents speak to our legislators directly, I feel like as a board member, my role is to make them aware of what our challenges are and how we can fix those problems. I mean, I know you mentioned protecting party. I'm a registered independent. So
I didn't mean you specifically.
I just...
My
Right.
problem is, our job is to let them know what problems we have, correct? If they don't know what problems we have already, they're not doing their job. They're getting their townships over $100 million, and we're getting 12 million. If you can't see that your town needs 100 million and our town could survive on 12, then you shouldn't be in the position you're in. We're suffering in this town. We're looking to make cuts at some point. We had to go above the cap, and we had to go out to our voters to vote to go over that cap, which should stay in place because that's the only way we're going to get the funding we need. And here they are, trancing around our township again, scot-free of responsibility. They know what the issues are here in Monroe. We've been telling them since I've been on the board, and nothing has changed. Nothing.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah, I just wanted to add to Ms. Ratner. It just dawned on me, being one of the two senior citizens sitting up here, and what Mr. Tufano said, I think it was Senator Greenstein or one of the Assembly people, said another reason why the task force is not good for Monroe is because of the uniqueness of Monroe with the amount of seniors that we have here. So that is something they said they were going to take back to the people and the legislation and tell them maybe the task force should look at the amount of seniors that are in a certain district. And that might, because I think right now the task force, what was put together 10 years ago, goes against us because of the senior
You
population.
mean the formula?
The formula, thank you.
Right.
Goes against the senior population, where they wanted, I think it was Senator Greenstein mentioned it that night. We didn't mention seniors, we didn't mention not getting the money. They did a lot of the dialogue themselves. And I think they know, because of the senior population, that task force has to go and study that also for districts like us. I don't know of any other districts in the state or this county or wherever they're representing have as many seniors as Monroe does.
Right, and I think that, you know, one thing that was really made aware to us is that in order for any legislation to pass, you have to have the support of multiple legislators. And while I feel truly for a lot of the districts that have had to deal with some of these severe cuts in the last several years, it's made a new funding formula a higher priority for a lot of other places that 8 years ago it wasn't. And so while, you know, we made them aware that, like, yes, we've gotten an increase, no, it's not enough, we need something that really gives us what we should have, as well as really just revamping it to what is currently going on in New Jersey. And that, you know, hopefully, they said that the new school funding task force is a priority. I know we had heard about this before. I am hoping, because there is a lot of pressure in other districts now as well, that it will move forward. But all we can do is continue to ask.
Continue, and they also said, Senator Greenstein said, give them the information that they need, which we did that evening, and what other information we can provide to them so that they have it in front of them in order to present it to the fellow legislators up there and say, well, look, this is what Monroe gave us. You just can't go there and stand by the front door in Trenton and say, we need more money. You've got to have proof for them to present, like anything else, here. This is why we need more money. Monroe gave us a 25-page document, and I think Kate did a great job on the document with Mr. Moraldo, but I think everything has to be sent to them as we do it. So keep them abreast of what we need and what we do, do here.